Good morning. Happy Tuesday. So small changes for me today, or big change, I guess. Amber and Lisa are both not coming in today. Amber has had a migraine for days, so she's staying home to make herself get better. And Lisa actually has a vacation planned for the end of this week, so she's gonna stay home and just try to get as much done as possible before she leaves. And so I'm on my own today. So Amber offered to do some work from home, but I really don't want her to. I feel like that's one of the big changes from, not big changes, but one of the things I really believed in when I was working at corporate and I had my team. If you're not feeling well, then get better. I hate the idea of like trying to squeeze in everything that I can into someone when it's like we should be able to just take time out, you know? I feel like she was telling me yesterday like that she's had this migraine for days and she's doesn't normally get any kind of headache or anything, so this is very rare for her. And it's like if something like that is happening, then your body's trying to tell you something. So it's like the last thing that I want to do is be like, oh, so when you do, have a moment of not being in insane pain, can you like schedule this thing for a client? I just can't. Anyway, I'll figure it out. I do have tomorrow's drop coming, and so today I did not post what I was supposed to post for E27 yesterday. I'm so terrible. So what I really want to do today is get a lot of things scheduled for E27 just so that it's out of my mind, peace of mind. And I need to finish all of my editing and updating the website for tomorrow's drop. So big push for E27 today. I also saw my new client yesterday and we shot some content together. It was amazing. I absolutely love her. So I always love that. Like when you really have a connection with a client, that's always very exciting. I want to edit some stuff for her. I have a few things I need to schedule for other clients. And what else? So I have a little bit of client work. I'm trying to get first a little bit of client work done. So it's 8:34 right now. I thought I would shoot this really quick. Otherwise, I knew I wasn't going to do it. I was just going to jump into everything. So 8:34 right now. I want to finish up all of my client work hopefully by 9:15. I'm not all, but all of the super immediate stuff I want to have scheduled, done, posted by 9:15. And not that I have a ton that's immediate. And then from 9:15 until lunchtime, I'm just going to work on E27. I'm not going to think about a single other thing, just E27. Scheduling creating content, scheduling content, and editing. So as soon as I break for lunch, I don't know what time that will be. I'll see what time I get hungry. Sometimes I forget lunch. So if I forget lunch and I just keep working, then so be it. So whenever I break for lunch, that will be my signal to stop E27 just for a little bit and go back to client work. So that's how I'm going to work it today. And then I'll do client work for probably 2 hours is what I'm thinking. And then I'll go back to E27 and I'm going to finish it out tonight with all E27 stuff. And then we'll see if Amber's feeling better tomorrow to come in. If she is, great. I'll have her help me schedule out hopefully all of the things that I get done with the client work today. And then also if there's any extra stuff that I haven't scheduled already for E27, I will do that with her tomorrow. If not, I'll just be on my own again and I'll figure it out. So really excited for the drop tomorrow. What I'm not excited about is I have not done what I needed to do for E27. That is, I think that's the biggest struggle right now is because I have the client work to do and E27, I hold myself accountable to it. Nobody else holds me accountable. I find that that's the thing that falls between the cracks, and it shouldn't be. It needs to be a priority. I need to make more of an effort in making sure that I'm doing all of the things that I plan to do for E27. So it's one of the things I beat myself up over every single day. I don't know why. It might just be fear, honestly. I think maybe it's it's a fear of failure. It's a fear of Like, what if nobody likes it? What if, what if I'm terrible at this? It's definitely some fear that goes on for that. And yeah, and it's so easy because I have the second business. I have all of these clients that are relying on me. It's so easy to just go, okay, so I just won't get that done, for E27. So I really have to work on that. So I hope that today I can really dive into that. And then, honestly, if Amber doesn't come in tomorrow, or maybe regardless of if she comes in, I just want to have like maybe an hour or two in the morning tomorrow where I focus on client work, and then I literally want the rest of the day to just be E27. So we'll see how that goes. But that's how I would like it to be, just so that I can, again, have that peace of mind that all of the things for E27 are done up for whatever period of time I get it to. I don't know. We'll say 1 week right now. If I can get all of the things that I want to get done today, I think I can get a week's worth of stuff done for E27. That might just be my ADHD, like, hopeful timing as well. So who knows? And then if things go really good tomorrow, maybe I'll get things like all of the content scheduled out for 2 weeks for E27. That would be amazing. And then literally the next thing that I would have to worry about is the next drop, because it's about every 2 weeks if it's the 27th and the 11th, which is what it is. We were thinking about dropping down to only releasing one time a month because everybody was feeling like it was a little too overwhelming to have 2 drops. But I found that what I started to do when I was thinking about it being just 1 drop per month, what I started doing was designing bigger drops. And so I was like, well, then it doesn't make any sense. I'm literally doing the same exact thing, just releasing it all at once versus every, 2 weeks instead of every 4 weeks. So anyway, decided to go back to 2 times per month for the drops. And I also think it keeps things more exciting. I like constantly changing things up. I think the challenge is because I don't have that many followers or people that are interested in the product yet. Sometimes it feels like all of the work that you're putting in just goes by the wayside because not that many people see it, and then you just move on to the next collection. So like I get that, but I also don't know that like staying on the same collection for a full month versus just 2 weeks is going to change anything. I don't know. Anyway, I really want to keep my drops. It's literally one of the reasons why I named my brand 1127. Obviously the numbers mean something to me, but also I like having 2 drops per month, and I think it's my ADHD brain. I like constantly having something new to be excited about. And so anyway, so keeping that going. And then don't forget, I did my mini drop for the Camp Social inspired event that I went to. And so I have that little capsule collection that I also just kind of randomly pushed out, which I actually really enjoyed. And I think maybe that's something else that I need to capitalize on. I was thinking like, I have some ideas surrounding that anyway. There's a lot of creators that I think do amazing things. And so when I find these creators that I think are doing something really good for the community, I think I want to do like a highlight and then and then design something for them and see if that also can help get some attention. So that's one of the things that I want to bring into the mix. At some point. I have a lot of things I want to do. I have literally endless ideas. It like never stops. My brain is it won't shut off. But I'm feeling really energetic today because I got a lot of sleep last night and I feel so much better. Like yesterday I was really drained. I don't know why. And then I didn't tell my client, but while I was filming her, I almost passed out yesterday. It was so weird. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if it was the way I was sitting, because I don't normally sit that way. Like, I was on her floor and just like sitting on my knees. And so I started to feel like, as we were recording, I started to feel a little woozy. And also like, I'm fat right now. So like my knees were like, please don't sit like this. So then I just like propped myself up. I was like still on my knees, but I was like upright, not sitting back on my legs. And that made me even more like woozy, and while I was filming her, I like started to sweat, and you know that feeling you get like right before you're about to pass out? Like I literally was getting it. I could feel myself like swaying. I was hoping that she wasn't paying attention. She didn't say anything, so that's good. And then once I got up, I felt better. And then it wore off after a little bit. So maybe it was just the way I was sitting, but oh my God, it was so scary. I was like, please don't pass out in this woman's living room. Like, just let me just get through this. Pass out when we get home. But anyway, I was super tired yesterday. I don't know where it came from. I felt pretty good when I woke up, even though I woke up early, but I was exhausted. So I was in bed, like at 7:30, I was like, I've got to wait at least until 8:30, because if I don't, I'm going to wake up at like 2 a.m. and be pissed. So I was in bed by like 8:15 easily. And I probably was asleep by 8:30, to be honest. And then I woke up at like, I don't know, 5:30 this morning or something. But anyway, yeah, that was crazy. I don't actually know that I've ever passed out, now that I think about it, but I knew that I was about to. Like, whatever feeling you get before you're about to pass out, I knew that that was the feeling that I had. It was crazy. Like, I could just feel my body like getting ready to shut down. It was very weird. But I don't know what that means. Anyway, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Hopefully that was just the way I was sitting or something. Like, if that's the case, lesson learned, I won't sit like that again, especially not while I'm fat. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up because I've got to get to work. I have so much to do. And I'm going to try to make a point to do a video, an end of day video today, so that I can let you know if I got all of the things done that I am planning to do. And that is, I have my must-dos for my client work, and then I have 1 week worth of content for E27, plus all of the things scheduled out for tomorrow's drop. Those are my must-dos for today. Let's see if I get it done by the end of the day. I'll check in with you later. Bye.